New PRS guitar models.
Let's check them out.
Paul Reed Smith is releasing two new models that are familiar. They are similar to their core counterparts. We've got the PRS S2 Studio and the Special Semi-Hollow.
More similar now than they've been in the past because you still get the core model electronics. You get all the same switching as you have in the core model. The assembly is different on these guitars. There are definitely a bunch of differences with these instruments, but they are still a US made guitar and a nice instrument.
Yeah, I think it's really cool that they're bringing these models into the little more affordable price point because these are really cool models for PRS. Particularly the Special Semi-Hollow. I always think of this as kind of like a, realistically attainable John Mayer Super Eagle type guitar.
Definitely.
So it's even more attainable.
Let's start with the core model that we have in stock. This one's in McCarty Sunburst. This is a Special Semi-Hollow, a lovely instrument.
Yeah, these are really cool. Like I was saying in the introduction, it kind of reminds me of the John Mayer Super Eagle. Got like a little bit, semi-hollow, two humbuckers with that narrow field in the middle. And you can also, there's split switches, so you can split each humbucker, and then a 5-way switch. So a lot of like tonal options with the electronics.
Yeah, and this has the pattern neck on it, and it's a 1 11/16 nut width. It's got the violin carved to the top, which only comes with the core model guitar. So beautiful guitar.
Yeah, and the semi-hollow factor really does, make a difference on these. It's quite noticeable that they are semi-hollow. It's really nice, alive guitar to play. S2 Special is the counterpart to the core Special Semi-Hollow, and it's the same kind of setup. It's the two 85-15 humbucking pickups, splittable, narrow field in the middle, 5-way switch, all the versatility you'd get with the core model.
The difference is this one has the pattern regular neck. It has a slightly narrower nut width, 21/32, so just 1/32 thinner than 1 11/16. So, and then other than that, the top is a little different. It's asymmetrical carve. It doesn't have that violin carve. It's a kind of a simpler cut to the top.
Right.
And a multi-piece neck, so a 3-piece neck, whereas you normally get a 1-piece neck in the core model. So.
Right. So a few things that they've been able to cut some costs to, but this is still a U.S. made guitar, made in Maryland in their factory there, and it's the same pickups as the core model.
And this finish is really nice. I actually really love some of the finishes they're rolling out here. So it's a faded gray, black, purple burst.
Yes.
Looks great.
Yeah, it does.
PRS Studio. This example, Faded Whale Blue.
Yeah, this is a 10 top, and that Faded Whale Blue is consistently one of my favorite PRS finishes.
On the perfect top, it always pops.
It does. It sure does.
And the big difference with the core model guitars, you're getting all the same electronics, the switching, all that stuff is the same, but you have a pattern neck on this. It's a 1 11/16 nut width, so slightly wider. It's a 1-piece neck. So as opposed to being that 3-piece neck, this is 1 single piece, and it has a violin carved to the top, which is more difficult to do, obviously.
Yeah, more work, and it's just a little nicer to look at, I guess.
Yeah.
This has got the 2 narrow fields and 85-15 LT in the bridge. Looking at the guitar, it kind of looks like a SSH kind of setup, but those narrow fields are humbucking pickups. But they're really versatile, unique sounding pickups. I really like the sound of them. They can get a very full sound at even like when your guitar volume's at halfway, and then you can get really into a lot of thicker sounds when you turn the volume all the way up. That being all said, it's a really versatile guitar with a lot of different tonal palette you can access just with the controls on it. S2 Studio. This one in Fire Red Burst. Great guitar, same pickup setup as the core, but you know, it has the cost cutting measures enacted for the S2s.
So you've got that 3-piece neck, and I'll say it again, I may get this wrong, but 1 and 21/32. So slightly narrower nut width, pattern, regular neck. And then it's got the asymmetrical carve. So just like the other S2 we looked at, some of the similar appointments, it's a bit more economical to make, but still a very nice instrument.
Yeah, very nice. Let's do a side-by-side comparison and hear what these guitars sound like.
Thanks for joining us today. It was great to see PRS doing more of these S2 models and expanding that line and offering more variety in what they do.
Yeah, it's great to have more guitars, more cool guitars and tonal palettes to choose from.
And if you like this video, please like and subscribe to see more content from us.